I wasn't on standby screen. But I'm on standby now. Now we go to game screen. But there's no game here. It's I think it might have just transitioned exactly as I pressed the please stand by screen. Possibly. So now that I have track, we can see that our friend the cat racer actually performs really well on the track I have set up. This does make a difference. And I can definitely go faster on the motor, considering how vertical these are. So we might put a faster motor in here. I'm undecided. We have the atomic tuned, of course. But then we have the bucket of parts. And I kind of want to put a sprint dash in there because I think that's got some beans. Because those are pro. We got a Rev Tune Pro. That's going to be fast. Let's have a power dash. This is torque and this is speed. Yes, that is correct. So maybe a sprint dash motor? Get that cat car moving. I don't know what the specs are on the atomic tuned motor because it's a kit motor. This also might not come with a gear, but that's fine. We are sacrificing this car, and we already need parts from it. We're gonna need the gear. Oh, and it comes with 2 gears actually. Well, then that's just that much better now, isn't it? So we'll grab that in a second. Point is, if I get the more speed, the cat racer might actually get some air, and the mass dampers will start to affect it. But it's a little front heavy on the mass damper. What if we were able to add some rear? Well, the ability to add rear mass dampers is in this kit. Now, despite being a classic 94 kit, it doesn't come with the rear stay, but it doesn't need it. But it does come with the middle stay, but this kit doesn't use it, so I can use this on the cat car. I hope it's good. It feels flexible still. My fear is because it's old. Like it's copyright 93, but this will be from 94. It feels pretty flexible, so we'll set that aside for the cat racer. Look at this box. Like it has none of the English on the sides that modern ones do. And no URL. So as we get this, as we start on this, another thing is I am beginning what I will dub the Super Avante project. I have purchased a Super Avante RC car. I don't want to use that tub of grease. That's so cool. And with the Super Avante, I plan on doing a multi-stream series building it. Because I have to save money because there's going to be a convention coming on soon. I was going to buy the... Look at that white gear. It's different. We're going to use this gear. So we're going to take the gear off this motor. So you know what? We're probably not going to use... No, we still need a motor for the cat car. We'll still need this. So we'll still need one of these. Oh, but I can use this gear on the cat car's motor and just use this original one. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes, we're going to do that. So we don't need to take parts from the yellow car yet. It may keep all its parts, but another day. Look at all these old upgrades. There's the rear stay, stabilizing poles, old motors, mini F1. What's this one say? Hyper dash motor, old hyper dash motor. We're just gonna put this motor in there so I can put it up against the Avante. These will be my retro stock racers. Of course, the mini Avante is far older. Oh, speaking of Super Avantes, there's also going to be a mini 4-wheel drive Super Avante coming. So I'm definitely going to buy that. Because of course I am. Let's get the gear off this. I found a great way. I didn't set up an additional table today because I'm an idiot. So we'll put this on the floor. Grab some clippers. If we have... I found this pair of tweezers here. Is perfect for getting off gears. Because I can stick it in, pinch, and then it just slides in nicely. Look at that. That's a thing of art. So we'll set that aside. We don't lose it because we're going to put that in the cat car. These are my new God Hand cheap nippers. Of course, I'm still using the good nippers. This comes with multiple gear ratios. And then here's our parts. Very, very interesting. Ba, ba, ba. These are very small wheels. Oh, you like that crinkling? You like that crinkling plastic? Look at that puke green Super 1 chassis logo. Super 1. Nice. I'm not sure how it differs from the Super 2. Like I said, it is partially compatible. Look at this car. It's just so fat and white. Look at that thing. That thing's cool looking. I guess fully cowled is because the wheels are completely contained. Well, if you look at something like the cat car here, you can see the wheels are visible. We could clip it out and put it on the cat car, see what it looks like. Let's get this clipped out. Oh. Plastic feels nice. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Doesn't have that shattering feel that you get with old plastic. Oh, I massacred that. Look at that. Can you see that? So you can see I clipped it there. But on this side, is it going to focus? Yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. Ugh. I massacred it. So bad. Let's try this on the cat car to see what it looks like. We gotta take the top of the cat car off anyways. Oh, that's the one problem with it is getting at this thing. Move the cat. Move that. I don't know if it'll fit over the tires. Yeah, it doesn't fit over the tires. See that? It'd fit over the tires if I changed the tires out, but I'm not gonna. We see that? Nah, the problem with working on white things is it's all washed out. All right, so let's put aside the cat car parts. Let us fix my mistake. I'm gonna hurt myself. Wah. I'd use the file, but this is too curved. It is far too curved of a line to easily use the file. The glass file is pretty wide, actually. So it's a pain to do. All right, so the cat car part goes over there. Let's compare the Super 1 and Super 2 chassis, or at least what we can see. You can see the mounting arm is the same for the center part, but the back is different. See, it mounts up there, but it still has that rear mount right there. That's still there. I don't know if this is a little garbage, do not throw away garbage can, was on the original Super 2 chassis, because this is I bought this in 2020, so this is like a modern version of it. The switch is different too. This uses a sliding switch, it looks like. Well, this uses a turning switch. And we can see how there's more mounting holes on the Super 2 chassis. The Super 1 has a lot less. Which is all the more reason why I want to leave this stock. As for the top components, this part looks very different. This Super 1 part looks very similar to the Super 2 part here. Very similar, but not quite the same. And the battery clip cover is different. This one is like angled, and the cat car one is... This one's not shaped. This one's shaped like the batteries on the bottom too. Interesting. You can tell it's older. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's open up our last baggie here. I find it interesting this has O-rings. That's interesting. I didn't have any O-rings in the Super 2 chassis, and I didn't have any O-rings on the Type 2 chassis. So, the fact that there's O-rings on this. Oh, look at this. Look at this little tube of grease. Oh, it's so good. It's heavy, too. There's a lot in here. Tamiya grease. That's some cool stuff. Definitely not using that. Mostly because we're using this pen. But these are discolored, actually. Interesting. And here's our drive shaft. I wonder how tightly it sits in here. Does it sit nice and loose? Goes on this side. There's a bit of play. Oh, and there's definitely room to push it in. That is not level. So we can tighten up our drive shaft just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a hair, so it doesn't rattle around as much. Don't want it super tight. Don't want to ruin it. Mostly because unlike pulling pinions off gears is easy, pulling pinions off a drive shaft is gonna be a lot harder. All right, just a little touch. Just a hair more. Just a hair more. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's good. That is plenty. Let's get this all the way over here. So we can put in our tires, our wheels. Let's take a look at the instructions. See, it wants to put rollers on top of the body. So the body has the rollers up here. That's really cool. I love how different that is. Sprint dash motor's in the way because it's not going in this car. Tamiya 94. Shows where all the stickers go. We'll do that last. High speed gear ratio. The instructions do list... Oh, so you have to cut out part of the body if you want to use this. So that's why it includes side roller steps. But we're going to be using them on the cat racer instead. So let's see what instructions. Did I dump out the gears? No, I didn't. Okay, let's see what gears it wants. It wants the flesh and the pink. And then the white one there. And the black gear. So we want the black gear and the flesh gear for the high speed. And normal gear is the blue and the light green. So we should probably gear them the same, right? If I'm going to be racing these two, they should be geared the same. And I'm pretty sure this uses the light green. Can I see inside without taking it apart? I'm gonna take it apart. Yeah, I'm using the light green and the blue. So we'll use the light green and blue in the Magnum. So it's fair. Because obviously if I gear ratio the Magnum faster, it's going to outperform this one. And I don't think I can put... I might be able to put different gear ratios in this. I think it... Did it come with other gear ratios? Oh, it did. Except it came with a red and a brown gear ratio. Well, maybe I will change their gear ratios up in the future. And if we don't use the high speed gear ratios, maybe we can put the high speed gear ratios in the cat car. Oh. A sprint dash motor and a high speed gear ratio. Ooh, it could go fast. So now we know what we're using. Let's do this without instructions. Let's live dangerously. We haven't even clipped out all the body parts yet. But I want to do the body after. Alright, so we need these. Light blue and green. Flesh colored and black. Although I'd have to take the tires off the cat car, so I don't want to do that. So let's put away. Although I'm interested to see if the flesh gears are going to be the same. Are the black and red gears the same? The black and red gears are the same. This is G14-2. Okay, let's put that up for now. A little part container. So we have washers, standoffs. We're still not using any bearings. Don't know what these washers for. This is the switch. All right, let's do the front first. Put together the front first, and then we'll put together the back, and then we'll look at the instructions again. But first we have to clip off the wheels, because I haven't done that yet. I lost a wheel. I'm pretty excited to play Vampire Survivors again. I'm really digging that game. Much to the detriment of Pokemon and Halo. All right, so. Oh, I broke. That's fine. We'll just close this. Give it a moment. Or did I super break? This isn't working. Wait for that to load quickly. And we are now back. Let's not break the illusion, everybody. Oh, I almost put my tea down on top of this, which would have fallen over. Let's put my tea over here, I guess. How about my arm goes there? Where do I put my tea? My delicious tea. I need my tea to live. I'll die if I don't have tea. All right, let's clip these tires. These are really skinny up front. And then they're really thick in the back. That's interesting. That is interesting. It's funny. So the Super Avante, getting onto the RC, it needs some upgrades. It needs the universals updated. Because it comes with the dog bones to power the wheels. You can get universals. And it also needs... It comes with a ball differential with a plastic nut, which is a nightmare. You can upgrade to an aluminum nut. Or you can just upgrade to gear differentials. I was going to wait to buy those, but I didn't. I bought them already. I basically bought them immediately. There are other upgrades I'm going to buy, though, but I'm going to wait on those. It's just that the gear differentials and the universals are just too important for the car. Like, everything else is nice to have. Like, the all aluminum steering system would be nice to have. The front shock levers, those can be in aluminum. Be nice to have. And I can wait to get those. And if like they go out of stock and vanish forever, it's fine. The car will still be good. But without those upgrades I've already just named, it's going to be a bad time. All right, so we want to go this way. No, we want to go this way. And then lube there and there. Okay. But first, we need to get to this one. And we have to clip off these plastic parts. So let's get these all off. Because we need them if we don't have them. It's a green circle on a green thing. It didn't roll away, did it? I don't see it. Uh-oh. Let's close this time. So it doesn't try to... Oh! It was on my lap. And then it fell off my lap onto the floor when I stood up. Here it is. I don't know why this keeps breaking. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Hold it together. It is incredibly finicky today. Finicky, finicky, finicky. It is really finicky today, but that's fine. Now, these brass inserts in the cat car, they sit really snug On the Avante, they were super loose. So what are they going to be in this? We will find out, won't we? This kit also... where's the box for this kit? Here it is. On the floor, you know, where I can't get to it. Because I didn't think ahead and grab additional... this doesn't come with a motor. Motors were like, you have to buy motors. So sticking a stock motor in here might be almost underselling it because, you know, it used to come with no motor and then you'd buy a good motor. It sits really loose. All right, so it sits really loose and it sits really loose. It just sits really loose. But that is fine. Oh, it sits, come on. All right. Where's oh, there's my oil. My oil. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it doesn't sit nicely in here. Let's put the motor under there. There we go. You want, it's because the wheels are so small. You want the wheels to sit in the groove, in the gap in the bottom of the device, because then you know they're both centered with each other. Then as you tighten it, but because they're so small, they were being lifted out by the chassis hitting it. That's still pretty loose. Just a little more. I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's back it off a lot because the tires in the back are way wider. I think they're more than twice as wide. No, they're not as twice. They're not even twice as wide, but they definitely look it. It's not spinning freely because I got the propeller gear in there. I'm holding it. Feels good though. I have 0 complaints. All right, so how does this stack together? Green gear goes here. Crown gear goes here. Right? That's what the instructions say. Yes, it specifies it like that. So let's put this in here. Stick it in there. Put this in here. I think we have 2 extra brass pieces today. All these extra pieces of brass. Let's get them put away. There's something, there's more of an F1 looking mini 4-wheel drive car you can get. I kind of want to get it. It's called the something shark. Wow, it sits tight in those gears. It's like, why is it jumping? That's because this is not there. Roll smoothly. I'm probably not using enough oil on these things. Does this one sit nicely in there? It does not. There we go. Rotating, rotating. I messed it up. I pulled it all the way off. There we go. We don't need this anymore. My propeller shaft is not fit inside. Da, 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 da. You can feel the difference the oil makes. It makes a big difference. It's notably smoother when you get that oil on there. All right, so we need to look at the instructions. Okay, here's what we want: the motor mount. In fact, all these parts here might just be for the guides. So we need this part A4. Bum, ba, bum. No, there's where it is. Ba-da. Is interesting. This kit does not include a motor. Purchased separately. A Tamiya high performance motor, Hyper Mini motor, Hyper Dash motor, Torque Tune motor, and Rev Tune motor. I'm using none of these. I am using. I guess this would be the four-wheel drive equivalent of a stock silver can. A Tamiya 540. But it's not a 540. So this little piece goes in here like this. Oh, no, it goes in here like this. Okay, so when I built the Super 2 chassis, all these metal parts snapped in there really snug. And then when I built the Type 2 chassis, it felt a lot more rattlier, less secure. And then the Super 1 chassis, once again, feels nice and secure. All these parts just sit in there nicely. That's it for that. Let's put this pinion on the white motor. Just a stock motor. There's nothing wrong with a stock motor. I can always switch it out later. That goes in the hole like this. Yes. Does this not fit? Oh, it's just really tight. Oh, but you know what? It sits in here tight. Like, it's hard to get in here, but it feels less... Like, when you have the ones that snap around the edge here, they feel more like you have to bend the plastic to get the motor out. This feels nice. It's also very secure. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna follow these directions. Oh, interesting. The gear housing goes on over top of this. That is highly unexpected. So unlike both the Type 2 and the Super 2 chassis, I put this together here like this. Put this in here. And then this goes in here. Small waist down. Would you look at that? And then this part goes over top. That is interesting. All these different chassis and all these different ways of mounting them together. Although it's not really a good way to get lube in there now. I guess we just paint the gears. And then get the tweezers and rotate it. Paint it over here. And then rotate it again. That's good. Good enough. Let's wipe off my tweezers because I'm going to need them to put stickers on. I don't want them covered in grease. All right, okay. This is, you know what? I love that I have so many different chassis types for these cars, because being able to just interact with all these different chassis is really neat. Because if there's only one chassis type, it would have been like all the same over and over and over. Because there's so many different chassis, each one's a new experience. It just snaps down over top. Oh, that is nice. I am a fan of this. What's smooth enough, even rotating it forward, it doesn't pop the propeller gear out. Oh, that is nice. That's nice. I like this. This is good stuff. Okay, now we need the switch. So how does this... Oh, the switch goes in first. No, like this? Oh, because I'm looking at the car from the wrong angle here. This goes here? No, here. Yes, and then when you flick the switch, it comes in. Okay, yeah, this is correct. Now we need the Super One logo. I was pretty excited when I saw this Super One chassis sitting there. I didn't know what it was at the time. I didn't know if it was like a Super X chassis or a Super XX chassis, which is kind of what I want to get. But an original Super One chassis, that is cool stuff, man. That looks awful. I am not a fan with how this button works. I think the Type 2 has a smoother feeling switch on and off than this. But then maybe this locks into the on position better. I see. Oh, the O-rings go around these rollers. I'm broken again. The O-rings go around these rollers, which I'm not using. All right, so we don't actually use the O-rings. So we'll stick them also into our container of goodies. I'm guessing, are we using these green rollers up front? Oh no, it does use the blue rollers and the O-rings. Oh no, it does use them. It does. That's why it includes this piece, because it totally does use these up here. All right. That's why it includes this. Okay, we'll set that aside. I love how this color matches the Type 2 chassis. It's like fate. We use the good cutters for this part. Clip. But then if you're cutting at the sides of the chassis and using these rollers on that, what do you use in the front? I guess it expects you to spend some money for upgrades in the future. It might only, well, I'd say it only includes instructions for how to install this just because they include it. But if you look at the body, there are lined sections that you cut out. We, however, will not be doing that. Oh, we should test the running now that we have it together enough to do this. Minus this way and plus this way. Here we go. Arr. Oh, that's awful. Did I mess this up? It runs very smoothly. There is a distinct smooth sound to it. It's very nice. I like it. Okay, so we don't use these rollers. I'm gonna cut them off and keep these for the future. I guess we'll put them in here. I might use them on top of like a post as a stabilizer. That's done. All right. That's the body lock. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Oh, there's even a little cutout in the body for the part of the motor design. Look at that. What an interesting design. All right, so we're done with the instructions. Except for the stickers, I guess. We need this sticker design. Oh, and we know where to put what screw holes these go into. These go into the farther holes. Okay. Let's get these O-rings on here. Interestingly, this is the first time I've pulled out the screwdriver in this build. Isn't that interesting? Screw. Roller. Washer, which I dropped. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It spins nicely. There's a lot of flex in this. I feel like that's going to break. You can see why they reinforced it with the Super 2 chassis. I guess breaking front bumpers was a thing that happened a lot. Which makes sense because high-speed gear ratios and high-speed motors and it all carries on way too fast. Then you fly off the track and then so much for your front bumpers. You hit a wall. I don't think cars break on the track. I think it's just a fly out of the track. That's why that slow-mo video was a bit scary of my Type 2 chassis flying off the rails. My poor Avante. Should we stick on those right away? I mean, we should stick them on before we stick on this tail fin. Of that, there can be no doubt. Bum, ba, 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 da, bum, ba, ba. I left enough on to try again. That doesn't. It's not smooth on either side, but it's also a flat section. So let's break out the glass file. Yeah. Ooh, so good. Yeah, unlike the body, which was too rounded to use this file, we can use it here. He's got quite the downforce. So that goes on last. Battery clip we don't need. Unless we want to stick batteries in it now. And then it's ready to test run. Maybe it just stops there. Maybe it's only supposed to go that far. Maybe. Possibly. Sure bounces. All right, let's get the stickers on. We have a Tamiya. We can cut out that Tamiya right there. Use that something. Is this edge to edge? What is edge to edge? Magnum Saber. Yeah. Guess who didn't bring Q-tips for stickers again? I will learn someday. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, look at that. Now there's some detail in this washed out mass of color. Oh, there's the little ones. The little black ones go in these vents. Come on, 19. I have scratched the sticker. Does it go in here? Oh, I see. I need to rotate it. No! Okay. Come on. There we go. It's the little details. Hello, Caboose. So Caboose, I didn't have to kick him out of the chair for the stream because he was comfortably sleeping in his bed upstairs in the sun. He was very loungy. He's like, I am the most relaxed cat that ever relaxed. I am the master of sleeping and naps, and I am adorable. And I petted him, and he was very warm because he's in the sun. This is going to be an interesting sticker. So this goes... here, I guess? Maybe it's easier to mount it here. I'm off camera. That's cool stuff right there. Oh, I scratched it. We need that screw for something else. That's fine. All right. Oh, this was not the piece I thought it was. This is just a... I can just go there. Fully cowled mini 4-wheel drive. And then 12 attaches just right up here. Starting to get some definition now with the stickers on there. It looks less washed out. Here's something interesting with this big sticker. It has a headlight sticker, but the headlights are actually inset. So where I put this will actually interact with the headlight. Bum, bum. I think I got that side on better. Look at that. That's so cool. These stickers definitely feel different. Like the Super Avante, because it's a reissue, it has modern stickers. these old stickers from 94, they feel different than the reissue or like the cat car stickers. Would I say higher quality for the newer stickers? I don't know if I'd say higher quality. They feel different though. Of that we can be certain. Where do these little blue pieces go? I guess some more fire bits. 16. Is on this side. Along the wheel well here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I could have lined that up better. It's fine. It's fine. It's not going to line up perfectly simply because of where I put the big sticker. But because it's kind of like a flame effect, it all works. It kind of works. And then these are 4 and 5. Well, these are just one big sticker. So 4 is on this side. But like this. Around the roller, but not over the roller, of course. Doop. See, now it's got all this detail. I don't know where these blue ones go. See where the ones go. Where does 2? Oh, they go on the sides of the spoiler, of course, or the wing, or whatever you want to call it. It goes in the sides of this thing. But where does the little one go? This blue. Eight. Where does 8 go? Oh, I see where 8 goes. Eight apparently goes over the top of this physical structure that sticks up. And then folds over the edges of it. Like that. Ba-da-da-da-da. Look at that. There's our mini 4-wheel drive fully cowled. Oh, we forgot the number 1s. Number 1. Number 1, yeah. Number 1. This also doesn't come with a name sticker. So the reissue of the Avante and the they came with a little like name sticker. This one doesn't. That is interesting. Go put that in there. We still need the screwdriver. We need some tea. We need to now install these. We don't need this many washers though. So we will take one of these ancient washers and put it in here. And then we'll do the same thing we did with the others. Lube it up a bit. Screwdriver. Roller. I was able to pick it up. Oh, hello, Windows. How are you today? And this screws right on. That's interesting. That is incredibly interesting. When I was looking at this kit earlier, and I discovered there's freaking cat hair. I discovered that the rollers were on the body. I thought that was the coolest thing. Another thing that's cool about it is it gives the rear rollers some height above the wheels. So even though the front lower rollers are down low, the rear rollers are up high, which should give it some stability from rolling out. Guess who put the sticker on? Upside down. Can I get this off? It's an old sticker. It's not designed for coming off. Oh, I think it's coming off nice. Ah. Oh. Okay, let's get this stuck on here. And now that it's stuck on. Oh, it is so curled now. It's not even funny how curled it is, but I think it just lines up with that, so we should be able to. Okay, there we go. Look at that. There it is, the Magnum Saber. Not sure how I feel with that switch. Okay, so there it is. Look at that. Want to run that on the track? It's not going to go fast. Maybe it does need a faster motor. It doesn't feel very fast. Could be some old batteries. I've been using these batteries a lot. But that's cool, right? It's way heavier than the Avante. It weighs a ton. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. All right, let's get the cat racer. These upgrades are going to be a lot quicker. Okay, how can I open this without damaging it so much? I kind of want to cut around the base or the motor because I want to keep the packaging. The packaging looks so cool. I don't know why I want to keep the packaging, but I do. I really do. Sprint Dash specially tuned motor. So I didn't put this screw all the way in because I had decided if I was going to go stock or if I was going to put in the atomic tuned or something else. Because you gotta take off the whole gearbox assembly. That's got to come off, and then the motor assembly comes out. And now we're gonna install the Sprint Dash. Oh, we gotta install the pinion on it. Okay, we got the pinion on. Now we'll put the motor in. Dislodge the blue gear. Launch the blue gear. That's exactly what we wanted, everybody. Let's get a fresh coating of oil on these things. Let's get that cat air off of there. Let's get gearbox on top. Yeah, roll smooth. No issues. Good, good, good. See, with the white bell of this Sprint Dash, where's my screwdriver? It's right here. With the white bell of this Sprint Dash motor, it kind of looks like it's got a stock motor in there. But it does not. Sprint Dash ahoy. There we go. So this should be a fair bit of speed. Let's put some batteries in there and take a look. Take a listen. Ooh. That's some speed. Oh, actually let's stick the batteries in there. Let's get this attached. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. So the screw from that kit, put that right in there. I got clips into place in a single screw. Look at that modular chassis action. Can stick the batteries back in. I will post time attacks of the upgraded cat car with the Sprint Dash motor and the Magnum Saber. So those will be on Twitter for lap times. The cat has to beat 6.5 seconds is its current record with the torque, with the tuned motor. So I don't know what they'll do with this, or if it'll even finish. It should finish. I kind of want to install proper brakes now. We should probably install brakes now that we got a track to run on. And every time I run the track, the screws scratch on the lane change. So maybe we should put a brake on. I just realized I don't have any scissors. Where is my brake? Ah, there's my brake. Spongy. So we can put the 2mm sponge on, which is this one. I just realized I don't have scissors again. I'll have to cut it with a knife. Is it wide enough to fit in here? I'm probably just gonna put one. Maybe I'll cut it in half and then put it next to the screws to make sure the screws aren't getting... We're gonna freehand this, everybody. Did you like that? Was that impressive? Okay. So we'll just put the brake on next to the screw heads in an attempt to keep it from damaging my brand new track. And it's not a lot of brake. I just heard a bang, bang, bang. But was that someone knocking, or was that my this music? Let's check. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, I just stepped on a box. Oh, I stepped on the box. My retro boxes that are... I stepped on my boxes. I stepped on my boxes. And that makes me sad. Where's the little X for making it fixed? The little X is gone. But it came back, so it's all good, I guess. I can tell the sponge has really good stickiness, so it should stay on there nicely. All right, so that should be... I just realized I should probably check the depth. So this is the 2mm sponge. It impacts. That's fine. No, we're still good. This is the 1mm sponge. Smooth. Oh, I can feel the gription, which might be important to keep it from flying off the track, so it hits the lane change at a slower speed. I crushed my box a little bit. My Magnum Saber box, I kind of stepped on it. It's a little benty bent. I mean, it was always a little benty bent. It's fine though. I'd be sad if it was like mint. All right, let's get some mid mass dampers installed, because that is the hope and dream. Oh, it fits perfectly. Okay, we're gonna use these smaller ones. We don't want to add a ton more weight. And we'll use these orange caps. And now we need screws. Oh, I don't need caps unless I'm going straight through. I can go straight through. Let's go straight through. So let's use 2 of these screws. I think that's the ones we want. Because if we go straight through... that gives it a lot of distance. I think it's fine though. Oh, we might as well put bolts on the bottom. Or nuts on the bottom. Just regular nuts would be good. And these are on top, so we need the piece of rubber for screwing it on. There's the screw-on rubber. It's supposed to be in here. There it is. Are these not magnetic? They're not. These screws are non-magnetic. Interesting. Because I think they're They're stainless steel. Or something. I don't know. I bought a bunch of screw sets. Not all screws are created equal. Oh, I screwed it into the wrong hole. Not a fan of this song. There's like the sound of people talking. It's weirding me out. All right. In we go. Oh, this one goes smoother than this one. It's not so bad. The nice thing about putting the screw through this long shaft is it should come out the top straight as an arrow. Oh, I'm going to be tired after this. So we need the high speed V. Oh, I cannot freely turn it. Get it snug. And we'll get the other one. Get in the hole. How's this one sitting? Yeah, that's not too high. Now we gotta rotate this one. This one's tighter. Yes, I'm putting it in the right one. Because once again, there's no place to put rear down. That screw is really hot. I guess it's like rubbing against all that plastic. So all that plastic plus the screw produced a bit of heat. That was kind of warm. Maybe that's why that one got easier to turn, because it started to melt the plastic. Oh man, I didn't plan on upgrading the cat car as much as I have been. But I guess this is truly my first tuned mini four-wheel drive car. Gotta build that Japan Cup themed Abalista MA chassis car. I want to build it, it's going to be cool. Maybe that'll be the next build. I might go back to another Gundam though too. I might do another Gundam. If I'm gonna talk about that Super Avante RC car, the parts I did order, I just picked slowest shipping. Because of delays. It could be a month before it gets here, which is fine. I do not plan on working on that car right away. Not until I have all the parts. I'll probably do the body first anyways. I was right. It makes them nice and straight. And I can see there's an angle, a downforce angle coming off of this anyways. So putting a nut on here is a prudent course of action. Yes, nut goes on, then the damper on top. I was like, should I put the damper on there first? No. I should put the damper on there first to make sure it's... Okay, good. There we go. And before tuning the cat car takes up more time than building the whole Magnum. I don't think so. How long have we been streaming? In fact, I just realized my bitrate is unseeable. But we have 0.2% drop frames anyways. We've been live for an hour 26. I do not want to fight with this nut. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. Put it in here. There we go. So spinny. Even with the higher performance motor though, I don't feel it's gonna fly off the track when it hits the lane change. Simply because I have the brake installed properly now. So that'll slow it down a bit before it hits the hill. Anyways. Alright, so stick the dampers on there. Let's clip off the little balls. Pick the orange ones. I should have picked blue ones now. I have blue ones on all the car. And then I put orange ones on it. I even have some more blue ones. That decision can't stop me because I can't read. It's funny how it's just a chunk of rubber tube to put these on. No fancy screwdriver, no fancy anything. Just shove it in a tube and it's all. Of course it is going to fall off. That's how this works. That's how gravity works. It hits the ground really flat now. That was just the right weight in the back to keep it, because of all the damper in the back. It's, where's the balance point on this car? Just in front of the dampers is the balance point. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it is. All right, that's it. That's it. We're done. We've tuned the cat racer. It looks very fancy now. And we've got the Magnum built. So I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea. And then I'll be back with Vampire Survivors, because I love that game. Plus I gotta pack up all my mini 4-wheel drive stuff. Put away my... I didn't put my knife in there. Put the knife in there. Did put the old pen in there. Cap on my flippers. Box stop on the DCR. There we go. While I'm making tea, I think I'll run these because I put batteries in them. See what our track times are. And then post those on Twitter. Actually, maybe at the start of this. No, I'm going to get rid of all this camera equipment, so I can't show them at the start of the stream. I can talk about them. But yeah, it's Vampire Survivors and fresh tea. That's what's needed. So I thank everyone who watches, and I wish everyone a fond